The road in the NBA can be a very unfriendly place, but this group of players showing no fear as they arrived at the arena earlier on. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Parks, Baker out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Bell, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4. And for Boston, we've got Matt Bonner, Devin Vassell out there with Curry. Then there's Pokusevski, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Stolen away. Here's Parks, and they cash in right away with a quick shot.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The pass to Baker. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Curry passes to Bonner, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
Here's Baker. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Boston, they're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at Milwaukee, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Baker, nailed from three-point land. Baker's got a couple of threes now in the first for Milwaukee. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Still Celtics ball.
Curry with it. Lillard picks him up. Vassell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle, and stolen by Ilyasova. Now the Bucks moving it up, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Bonner kicks to Vassell. To end the run, Boston again missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
For Damian Lillard, the past month has been surreal. 7th in field goal percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Curry after the basket by Milwaukee. Bell with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
To the inside. Blocked again.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to end the cold streak, Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
That's a really solid pass from Jimmy Butler. This guy all about making his teammates better.
Here's Baker, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. In the corner, Bell with it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And they double up Butler. Oh, trying for it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not.
The previous play is under review.
The out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, you're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
Here is Bonner, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, Pokusevski. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Milwaukee leading by 23. Three-pointer, Lillard gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
That one's off, still out of sync.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Pokusevski. That's a 2 from Butler. Boston again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And such a threat with the ball in his rookie year. Lillard showing that selflessness.
Bonner kicks to Vassell. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And so it's Boston with it, following the 3 by Milwaukee.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold. And
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Curry, and he uses the glass on the layup.
But Curry can finish left, right, quick. He can quick shoot you, get you off your feet. This guy's so good on the inside.
Milwaukee in total control. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Vassell, no good.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Watanabe comes in for Pokusevski. And it's Russell in for Vassell.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here is Bonner. 5 to shoot. And it's Russell missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Baker. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Curry kicks to Russell. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Ilyasova passes to Parks. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Lillard's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Butler kicks to Curry. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Watanabe, no good. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
So it's the Celtics now. Pass to Bonner. Kicks it to Russell. Inside. Outside Butler. Takes a 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Boston has possession, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Baker, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Curry can't get it to go. Curry's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Baker. He's guarded by Russell. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 28 points for the game.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Passes it to Watanabe. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry.
And offensively, he has been a liability.
You got to be kidding.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Bonner, good, and Curry gets the assist. Bonner's got his third basket of the night right there.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
And the foul called on Watanabe. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Okashevsky's checked in for Bonner. Boozer comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Kennard in for Stephen Curry.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
Seven seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Damian Lillard out there with Baker. Then there's Parks. Then there's Bell. And it's Ilyasova in at the power forward. Now, here's Kennard. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his sixth rebound on the night. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first. Who's going to quit first? That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
They get a hand on it. Here's Baker. He takes it in.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Russell passes to Kennard. Back to Russell. Pass to Boozer. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Celtics making a change here. Vassell's checked in.
Number 7. Devin Vassell.
Outside, Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Vassell. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Bucks have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Baker's got 39.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the paint. Here's Russell. It's deflected. Here's Baker. He's guarded by Russell. And got it! Another basket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
And Craig, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of the series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
Baker, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Hey, Lillard!
Fires from deep, and another three for Milwaukee.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Russell with it. Lillard picks him up. Swiped away. And there's the pass to Baker. From the arc. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now the Bucks moving it up. The three, good on the triple. Baker's got 56 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
That one goes. Count it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Watanabe after the basket by Milwaukee. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. And for three, Bell. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Russell kicks to Vassell. Back to Russell. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Bell. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got the fast break chance.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The open shot by Kennard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lillard left side. There's the three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Kennard. And another miss by Boston.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Entertainment.
Boston making some changes. Bonner comes in for Luke Kennard. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Russell. Milwaukee in total control. They have...
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And briefly, let's take a look at the stats for Bonner. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Baker, and good, he hits it again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Watanabe passes to Bonner. Boston, no good that time either. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
The Celtics making a switch here. Boozer's checked in.
Shooting one.
Way to hit it.
And so it's Boston with it. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Here's Boston now. Bonner dishes to Curry. Down low and stolen by Ilyasova. And here's the fast break. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Boston with the ball. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Watanabe.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Boozer passes to Curry. Boozer with a screen for Curry. Here is Bonner to the paint. Takes it off the glass. Watanabe's got his first points of the game.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Milwaukee. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here is Bonner. He's got 6. Boozer a screen on O'Neal. Bonner for 3. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Here's Baker, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the rankings.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Here is Bonner. Here's Vassell. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Count the basket.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Bonner dishes to Boozer. Boozer a screen on Shaq. Here's Bonner. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Boston making some changes. Pokuševski's checked in for Boozer, and it's Butler in for Watanabe. Here's Bonner. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Bonner's got 8 points.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Alexakis' shot is good.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Vassell. Passes it to Pokuševski. The dish to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Bonner. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Baker. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. The shot by Curry, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. By every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
The 3. A rebound by CELTICS.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Austin with the ball. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. CELTICS.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. CELTICS has gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Pass to Vassell. Boston, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he...
Wow! Young fella. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
And here we go, the Bucks running again. Here's Waters, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
And so it's Milwaukee with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We were a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Yeah, they got to like the look of their next few games. Some soft targets in there. That's no reason to take it easy on them. Got to drop that hammer. Boom!
Big fella not cutting them any slack. That's how we do it here at 2K. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for Milwaukee.
Unstoppable from range. That was the story of the first half. Defenders tried to chase them off their spots, but they made some tough shots.
And they had that relentless approach. They don't mind missing one or two. They just keep on coming at you. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry is out there with Devin Vassell. Oh!
My goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Antetokounmpo has some serious length, so he can reach out and find those opportunities to get the block. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here is Bonner. Takes the three. Goes back up. Sweet move. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Curry's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Allen, that's good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Okrzewski with the ball. Out guarded by Giannis. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Boston again missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Allen for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Waters, and he dunks it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Okrzewski, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Baker. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And that one's good. Onto the Kumbo.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Okrzewski can't hit.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop.
That was worth the price of admission. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Bonner no good. Here's Baker. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Number 1, Grayson Allen. Damian Lillard, third.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Lillard's checked in for the Bucks. They double-team Curry. Butler feeling out a bit. To the left side wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Three-pointer, Lillard, and another three for Milwaukee. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game. You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Bonner kicks to Vassell, and stolen by Lillard. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
I hear you. Get ready to shoot. Yeah.
Bonner passes to Pokusevski, looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lillard scanning the floor from outside the arc. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
And watch out if Lillard gets really comfortable from out there. He's already a scary scorer.
Puts up a 3 and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Baker, guarded by Kerr. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
He's just an electric factory. Lillard is such an amazing athlete.
Here is Bonner. He's got 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And they double up Butler. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Giannis with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And I'll tell you what, if Giannis develops a three-point shot, I don't know how you stop him.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple. Lillard's got 17 points here in the second half.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
It's Curry outside. That one falls. Bonner's got 12.
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
Baker, yet another bucket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Vassell with it. Lillard picks him up. Butler against Giannis. Knocked loose. The pass to Vassell. No good on the triple. Here's Waters, and another basket for Milwaukee.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning. Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
There's the triple. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Butler from outside sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
1:44 left to play here in the third. Curry Wide open, tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Some changes for Boston. Watanabe checked in for Bonner. Luke Kennard comes in for Butler. And it's Russell in for Vassell. And Giannis gets it to go. 1:25 left to play in the third. To the inside. And another one falls. Amazing.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
.59 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Russell with the bucket.
Okay, D'Angelo. Russell mixing in a little interior work. Not bashful.
Fires for 3, and that's good from Antetokounmpo. On the assist from Antetokounmpo.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. And he has been ice-cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Giannis dunks it down.
And this kid, Giannis, has talent. Drives like this prove how dangerous he can become.
And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo out there with Bell. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Fontecchio in at the 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Kennard's shot is off. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 7th assist in the game. Boston has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Russell. Kennard for 3. Boston again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Baker. And good! There's another.
3.
He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Buries it from 3-point range. Baker's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks. Russell with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Bonner's shot good.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Milwaukee's gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here is Russell. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, D'Angelo Russell aggressive on the offensive end, and it doesn't matter if he's 2 or 3. He can score it.
Here's Baker. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Watanabe. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And that one's good. Fontecchio.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Milwaukee's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
Now, here's Kennard. It's stolen by Bell. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
You got him.
And the Celtics with possession here. Vassell kicks to Russell. And they get it. The rebound by the Bucks. Baker's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Three-pointer connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Okashevsky's checked in for the Celtics. Curry comes in for D'Angelo Russell.
Stephen Curry.
Outside Butler. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Bucks ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Here's Watanabe. Outside Curry. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. The tray. Curry can't get it to go.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there? Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Vassell. Can they get it? And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And the Celtics with possession here. Outside Curry. Boston again missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And some changes here for the Celtics. Bonner comes in for Watanabe. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Vassell. Bonner for 3. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his 16th rebound on the night. The shot from the low post is good. Bell's got 25 points in the game.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Vassell, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell.
Devin Vassell.
And so it's Boston with it. Vassell finds Curry. Here's Pokusevski. Here's Bonner. The rebound by Baker. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
all night. He just won't let up.
And so Curry will bring it up for Boston. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Bucks. Parks has got 8 rebounds in this game. With the drive.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And he's going to get called there for the technical foul. Hanging on the rim.
And fundamentally, that's not the smartest move in the world. Depending on the situation, that kind of thing can cost you. Got to control your emotion.
Here's Baker, defended by Pokuševski. Baker with the bucket.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Passes to Butler. Looking to get back on track here. It's blocked. Here's Baker, guarded by Curry. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Fontecchio. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Curry. Pass to Vassell. For the 3. Parks grabs the miss. Parks has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry dishes to Bonner. Here's Pokuševski. Here's Bell.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Curry looking it over. Vassell trying to break free.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And stolen by Butler, driving to the basket. Here's Fontecchio. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Curry passes to Bonner. To halt the run, it's blocked. Bell, that's a 2-pointer. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Baker.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below! That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Count that one.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And the Bucks with possession here after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Buries the long-range jumper.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Parks, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Baker. From downtown, hits it again. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Dame, they had an aggressive defense designed to slow you down, so how were you able to get it?
I mean, I just had to stick with it. As long as I keep making plays for other guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony,